Okay, so we are going to kind of launch right into making a website. And I'll kind of list out some of the steps here. So first off, we'll be getting a domain name, and that will cost money. Not very much. I think I do have a code that will save us some money, so hopefully that will still be active. Last time I checked, it was. And then we'll get hosting, and we're going to get the domain and the hosting from one place. And that's probably a pretty good idea to do it that way, just because it can get confusing if you get it from separate places. And then we'll be installing WordPress next, and then we'll kind of get into WordPress and start actually editing our website. So let's start off with that domain name. We're actually going to go through HostGator. They do web hosting and domain names. And there's other places to go to, but this is a pretty reputable site. So if you go on HostGator.com, I guess I'll go straight to the actual landing page here. So if you go to HostGator.com, this is what it's going to look like. There is a WordPress hosting thing here, but actually it's a lot more expensive, and I think it has a lot of extra things in it that we don't really need. So we're just going to go back to, actually we could just go straight to web hosting. This is the one we want to go to. We don't want to go to WordPress hosting. We want to go to web hosting. And so there's three different plans to choose from here. We're actually going to get the hatchling plan. It's the cheapest one, and it has everything we need. And if we want to add on later, if you guys want to add on later, you always can. So you can always get back in here, log in, and change your plan to whichever plan you need. But for now, this will be good for us, and it's not very expensive, which is nice. Okay, so let's see. Let's enter your domain. So hopefully you put a little bit of thought into maybe what you want your URL for your website to be, or your domain name. I'm just going to try and keep mine really pretty simple. Mary Ward. .com. Let's see if this. Yeah, this is not available. Let's see if this one's available. Okay, so that is available. And then it'll ask you, do you want everything else? And you don't really want any of this stuff. I mean, you just want the .com. It'll try to get you to get all the other things. I mean, you might want .net, because that's pretty, maybe .org, maybe yours is an organization, that might make sense, but really for these portfolio websites, we don't need that. So our package type is the hatchling. So we can figure out our billing cycle. So we can go 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12. But the higher up in months you go, the cheaper it gets, but the more upfront cost it is. But I think we're just going to go with 3 months. We could do the 1 month, but I don't know. I don't know if you want to do the 1 month, just because you might want a little bit of a grace period there. And it might take us a little bit more than a month to really finish these up. So I think the 3 month cycle is probably going to be right. So you got to think of a username and security pin. Oh, I can't have capital letters. Okay. So let's see. Maybe Mary Ward, and maybe just like my birth year or something. I don't know. Probably should write that down so I don't forget. Okay. Just really simple stuff so I don't forget any of it. So my billing info. So this is kind of boring. Maybe I'll pause it. So I entered in, you know, my information and my credit card information up there. I don't really want to show anybody that, so I'll just keep scrolling down. The next section is add additional services. We don't want any of this extra stuff. They're just trying to sell us extra stuff. I don't think we need any of that. So this is something that just was automatically entered, but I have a different one that I want to try. And we'll see if it works. Sorry about that phone in the background there. Okay, what is it? Oh yeah, save code. Let's see if this one makes it any cheaper. Yeah, that makes it a lot cheaper. So this code is good. So try using this. It's a hell of a lot cheaper. So it's going to be about 35 bucks. And I've read all the stuff and check out now. I'll see that now. Taking a little bit, but maybe it just takes a little while for it to go.